So the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Alpha has come and gone over this past weekend from the 18th to the 20th of September. And I was luckily, even though I work a lot during the week, I was lucky enough to sit down with it for a good few matches with both of the like mosh pit game modes that they have in there. I'll throw some gameplay up over this audio, but in my honest opinion, I get that it's an alpha, so there maybe are some things that aren't gonna work correctly, but I'm a little scared, and I will tell you why. So it seems like it almost seems like besides the campaign, Treyarch doesn't know, or it just seems like they don't know which direction they're taking their multiplayer. We've barely seen them talk about anything to do with like how the multiplayer works, like any information about it. Maybe it's just articles and stuff that they've posted on various source pages from their social media or websites, which I haven't read. But the only thing we've really gotten is trailers and some extra gameplay clips here and there for it. I feel like COD 2020 is being very rushed, and towards the end of the multiplayer beta being or not the multiplayer beta, the Cold War Alpha, I randomly stumbled upon some information for the zombies side of things, saying that there were a few leaked screenshots of some gameplay. And realistically, I'm a Treyarch Zombies fan from the beginning, from World at War, and so I entertained the thought of it. So I went to Google, and sure enough, all I had to do was type in Black Ops Cold War Zombies leak, and a few links later, and I was looking at some screenshots. Now, granted, they're pretty low quality, so it doesn't show much, but it showed enough to show what looked like the outside of a snowy daytime version of Nacht der Untoten. And we got like the map name and some other basic info, but that was about it. But still, and apparently there's a mini map in Zombies, and it was like a tutorial mode screenshot, but I'm not going to leave any links to anything in the description just because I don't want to mess with all that. I'm just a dude, just your average consumer playing video games because he likes video games and just talking about my thoughts on it. But yeah, I'm honestly kind of scared for COD 2020, and the reasons why is because it's gonna have roughly this close to the same install size that we saw with Modern Warfare, so like right around 100 gigs, which is kind of standard for games today. But I feel like with the level of detail that the game has at the moment and the mechanics of it, there is no need for that big of a file size. Granted, the alpha was only like 26 gigs, so it wasn't that bad, but still, it just it's scaring me. It's scaring me really bad. And me and my girlfriend both played the alpha together. She played a little bit less than I did because she does other stuff on the weekends as well, and I only have one day off during the week. But through my time playing with it and her time, she quickly understood where I was coming from when I initially told her, hey, I'm not really a big fan of this alpha. So she played it for herself, completely understood my points. The sliding in the game feels awkward as hell. And granted, I've gotten used to the very short time to kill, in Modern Warfare, because I play hardcore only on Modern Warfare. So I get that there's going to be a higher time to kill. Granted, you can judge from the gameplay that I'm going to be throwing up on screen, because I'll be transferring between Modern Warfare and Cold War, because the time to kill in Cold War seemed astronomically high. That, and I even messed with different scopes or different sights on my main weapon, and I could barely see people. Like, I used a basic like red dot sight at first. Can't remember which rifle I was using, but it was like the top class. But I was using that rifle and just a basic red dot sight. And when I scoped in, I could barely see people. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Next match, I'm gonna throw on a 2 zoom scope. Not too much zoom, but enough to see a little bit further. Still, I could barely kill somebody, and I'd be around a corner and someone instantly snipes me with a sniper rifle. I just didn't understand it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm worried. And to be quite honest, through my time playing through the alpha and my girlfriend's time playing through the alpha, depending on what the zombies trailer looks like, that they're probably going to drop here in the next 2 weeks because they have to. I don't know if I'm going to get this Call of Duty, just because I'll be honest, I liked the Black Ops 1 and 2, kind of 3 campaigns. I loved Black Ops 1. Black Ops 2 was decent. Black Ops 3 was okay, a little bit confusing, but I loved the first and the second campaigns, and I love that they're going back to this era. But even the first mission gameplay that they showed off for, I think it was the most recent PlayStation conference, it doesn't even look near as good as Modern Warfare did, even in alpha state. And so I'm left with, okay, I get that it's an alpha, I get that it's an early build, completely understand that. And maybe things will change with the beta coming, like mid-October. But how are we going from this, from Modern Warfare 2019 to this, to Black Ops Cold War? I really don't get it. I don't get it. And it's making me nervous because I really, really like Treyarch's Call of Duties. I really do. I, have a lot of respect for them. And Infinity Ward really crushed it with Modern Warfare this past year. And I really wanted Treyarch to do the same for Cold War. But I don't know if that's going to happen now with the way that things are. Also, side note, I decided to I'll throw some gameplay up of this too. I decided to give the that basically conquest game mode a shot in the game, or the alpha, and it felt so clunky. I played both on the the ship map with the 2 smaller ships out to the side, the middle one being the bigger one. You had some zip lines going between each one and some jet skis, and then I also played on the snowy map in the forest area. So, but I think I only got gameplay of the snowy forest. But even those 2 game modes, it feels like they're trying to take it to the size of Battlefield, but not really. I don't know. I don't know. I'm concerned for this year's COD. I really am. I think Activision's trying way too hard to push it out way too fast, and it's just gonna be a train wreck. But like I said, I'm gonna wait for the beta to get some more, to get a better look at the finished product, and also wait for that zombies trailer that is impending. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the alpha. I'm sorry if I was a little bit too hard on it, but I put over 3 hours into it, about 3 to 4 hours, and so I feel that that's a justified amount of time for, you know, any type of opinion. But of course, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you did get a chance to play the alpha for yourself, leave me a comment with your opinion and what your thoughts are. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like. If you want to see more of just this style of video where I just kind of chat for a little bit, throw some gameplay up of something, and just express an opinion, leave a like, subscribe if you want to, or don't subscribe. I'm just doing this in my spare time because it's something on a daily basis for me to do and keep busy with. But that's it for me in my little corner of the internet here, and I will see you guys in the next video.